Hello there, guys and gals. It's Pearl Jr. here. I know it's St. Patty's Day, so I'm wearing green again. So I usually try to have new tops on all the time so you guys wouldn't get confused. But yesterday was my daughter's birthday. So happy birthday, sweetheart. I'm coming to see you and give you your gift because you were so busy yesterday and we couldn't really get together because you got a man and you were doing things. Okay, so today mom's coming over to bring you your birthday present. All right. Several things. Hey, happy St. Patty's Day to people. Today is March 17th. All right, a couple of things just to go over. 17 of you guys here already. Wow, within seconds. 19. Gosh, last time it was like it took forever for people to come. Anyway, I guess I was talking politics and they didn't want that, okay? But we're supposed to have First Amendment. We're supposed to have freedom of speech in this country. As long as we're not hurting people or lying or slander or deprivation, disparagement, and threatening, okay? We're going to talk about something on that soon, but not right now. All right, guys. So, on the 12th, the estate. Oh, I want to thank somebody. Oh, my God. I get gifts from you guys. Who sent me these? Thank you so much. Thank you. They came directly from Amazon. And guess what, guys? They sent me this too. They sent me this too. A holder for my phone. I can put my phone on it. Okay? See? A holder for my phone so that when I need to type, I have both hands. So thank you so very much. Thank you so much for that. Oh, God, looks junky. Well, it's just my office, my desk. Okay. So, anyway, 31 of you guys. Yay, you're here. All right. So, let's get to some Michaeling, right? On the 12th. Well, let me do something else before I go to the March 12th, okay? Here we go. Here was a post. This is the Michael Jackson official Facebook account. And it's here. And here is, they always promote Michael, which is great. And this made me think of my film, A Prisoner of Fame. Stranger in Moscow. This is a quote by Michael. I wrote that in Moscow. The lyrics are totally autobiographical. When you hear lines like, here, abandoned in my fame, Armageddon of the brain. At that time, that's how I felt. It's kind of created itself. It fell into my lap, Michael Jackson, and we know Stranger of Moscow. But that also reminds me of A Prisoner of Fame because he is abandoned in his fame. He was, I had Price of Fame, but I changed it to Prisoner of Fame. But I might, if I'm ever able to make this into a movie, I might change it back to Price of Fame because in the song, Michael has a Price of Fame. He has the lyric, they'll wonder if that boy is still alive. Okay, something like that. You guys can look up the lyrics, okay, in A Prisoner of a Price of Fame. All right, so that, you guys got to watch that short film. It's super good, okay? It is really professional and good, and I'm so proud of it. You can watch it on Amazon Prime for free. Okay, or you can buy the DVD with Alive 2 on it. All right, so here we go. It started on March 7th. Okay, on March 7th, I'm using my new computer, guys. Okay, but I have my other one on too. Okay, coming soon. Okay, it said March 7th, coming soon. And it's, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Okay, so that's supposed to be coming soon. All right, but we don't have it yet. Okay, so let's go back to something else. All right, so that started something because on March 12th, let me come over here. On March 12th, we got, let me go to my Instagram account, my Instagram, even though it's probably on my Twitter too, but I'll go to my Instagram account. Okay, Instagram. And then I have something else over here too. Oh, yeah. Okay, go to my Instagram account and let's look up Michael Jackson. Okay, where's Michael? Michael Jackson. Because he was trending a few days later, right? On the 12th. So that came out on the 7th. And then on the 12th, he was trending worldwide. Oh, I'm not supposed to go on his. I'm going on mine. What am I thinking? Okay, so on the 12th, he was number 14th in the world, okay, of trending. Michael Jackson is coming, right? So we don't know what that means, right? We don't know what's coming. This was on the 12th. Today is the 17th. We have got no word. It's 10 days, guys. Come on, estate. Give us what Michael Jackson is coming. Now, we do know that there's the re-release of, I think, Destiny, the Jacksons, and another one of their album. Well, three or four of their albums. The Jacksons Live is trending. I mean, is coming out. So they're doing re-releases. And I was listening today to Push Me Away, Gotta Find a Girl, Michael Beggin. Oh, I just love it. And I was listening to Everybody Get on the Floor. I can't sing. I wish I could. And then I was also listening to some other Michael Jackson songs. And Michael is just such a great singer. Seriously. I mean, just such a great singer. My God. So you guys, please revisit those songs. So Can You Feel It? I think Michael and Jackie wrote that song. Can you feel it? So they're telling us to feel something, okay? Because remember, right after the death announcement, that was they remixed it and made this fancy video for it. And it was like, can you feel it? Can you feel it? I think they were asking us, can we feel that Michael's not dead? Yes, we could feel it, and several of us. And here we are, almost 12 years later. In June, it'll be 12 years since Jermaine, wearing a shirt, living as king, announced his brother, quote, the legendary king of pop, had died. I mean, if that's not telling you a death hoax clue, or at least getting your mind to going, wait a minute, and that casket wasn't open either. Wait a minute, right? To get you to learn more. So that's why I've spent all these years and all kinds of thousands and thousands of dollars to bring you guys the Alive trilogy and Alive 4, okay? And then we got the wink, wink, the wink, dream, wink, wink, wink. Okay, so if you guys, please do. If you haven't watched it, please do. You can watch online, worldwide on Vimeo. All right. So, that got me to thinking. Somebody had posted Michael's songs because they're hoping that there was some rumor that there were gonna be some new songs were registered. Okay. And so, I went looking and, I didn't see anything that had like anything definitive. But, they're always reworking Michael songs. They're always thinking about what they can do to give the fans more of Michael Jackson. So there could be some new releases coming or some new songs. Never forget, Taj Jackson, he testified under oath that there were a couple boxes. And in the boxes were some cassettes. And they were music of Michael's, okay, that that Michael did not give to anybody. And then there's thousands of little song ideas, like little snippets of songs and stuff like that, right? That they, like Drake, for example, It Don't Matter to Me. He made that into a song. And so they're going to be doing something. But Michael Jackson is coming. Is he coming out of the death hoax? Then, as I reported, Neverland, there's been words for permits and stuff. And then Rob Swinson, I think he worked for Michael. He had posted that he got confirmed that they're bringing back the ice cream truck and they're doing something to the train station or something. And I'm wondering if it's really a biopic. Okay. If Ron Burkle, who bought Neverland a month or so ago, bought it from Tom Barak. That's who I think should sue Wade and James and Dan Reed for disparaging Neverland, that property, a valuable piece of property, so much that it only sold for $22 million. But the estate could have made a deal with him that they would pay him so many millions in order to film most of, Michael's biopic there. So they might be painting and bringing it back for filming purposes. That's what I'm hoping. So for a Michael biopic, and I'm hoping for my guy, him, right there, that actor right there to play Michael Jackson, the guy that I got in A Prisoner of Fame. You guys, nobody called him creepy. Okay, nobody called him creepy. He would be a great Michael Jackson. He was a great actor. So you guys watch A Prisoner of Fame and see if you agree with me. All right. So then somebody had put a link to Michael's ASCAP. Okay, you know, the songs for ASCAP for Michael. All right. Here's Michael Joe Jackson. All his songs are registered. The Copyright Office has them as Michael Joe Jackson. None of them are registered as Michael Joseph Jackson. I found one at the Copyright Office that was registered Michael Joseph Jackson. I think it was State of Shock, and then it was re-registered at a later date, corrected to be Michael Joe Jackson. This is how Michael's gotten paid millions and millions of dollars, okay? A Place with No Name, we know, the Michael Jackson. And never do they use Joseph as a middle name. They use Michael Jackson, Michael J. Jackson, Michael Joe Jackson is on the vast majority of his songs, but never Michael Joseph Jackson, because this is how you get paid through the Social Security Office. I mean, you get paid through Social Security, and they keep a track of your earnings, right? So anything that you want to make money on better be in your correct name, okay, or you're going to have problems later. All right. So, A Place with No Name, we know that that's the Crypt, because it still has no name nearly 12 years later, okay? The Crypt that the state paid $590,000 for, and still no name. Okay, and then A Place with No Name was reworked. See, look at that. First, it was registered under the name of Michael Jackson, right? Then it was reworked later. And then when they reworked it, the estate knows his name is Michael Joe Jackson. But they know all death documents are in the wrong name of Michael Joseph Jackson, and that matters, okay? And then the other big death hoax song, because you guys got to watch the Alive Docu-series, there are like dozens of Michael songs in there. It's like a documentary musical. And then All in Your Name, All in the Game, Michael Joe Jackson, okay? All in the name and all in your game. And I think they talk about the gates of heaven, which are the pearly gates named. That's what I'm named after, the pearly gates of heaven, because my name is Pearly Kate. And that's where my grandmother named me, and I'm named after my mom exactly, and that's why I'm Junior, okay? Pearl Junior. But yeah, it says no performers found. Well, Barry Gibb, you'll find this out, I think in Alive 2 or Alive 3. Barry Gibb, who wrote the song with Michael, released it on the 2nd anniversary of the death announcement. The 2nd anniversary, June 25th, 2011. Okay, guys? It's Michael knows it's all in the name, all in the game. The death certificates are in the wrong name. All death documents are in the wrong name. So there's all kinds of songs, Another Part of Me, you know. So if you guys want to look, Michael Joe Jackson, Michael Joe Jackson, Michael Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Joe Jackson, Michael Joe Jackson, Behind the Mask. That was released after the death announcement, Michael Joe Jackson. Okay, Best of Joy, Michael Joe Jackson. We know that was on the Michael album, okay? With the 11-11-11 at the bottom on Michael's handwritten notes for Best of Joy. Another death hoax clue, Michael Joe Jackson. So you guys, Billie Jean, one of Michael's most expensive copyrights, made him the most money, Michael Joe Jackson, okay? All right, so you guys, if you want to go through this, it's the ASCAP. It's ASCAP, and you guys can look through this. You know, Michael Joe Jackson. It's all over. That's his name. Blues Away. This is one of Michael's first songs that he wrote, that he sang, and that is on the Michael's album. Oh my God! With Enjoy Yourself, Enjoy Yourself, Enjoy Yourself with me. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself with me. You gotta enjoy yourself. And then Breaking News, that's another one, Faking Breaking News. Your Obituary, Michael Joe Jackson. Okay, that's one of the songs that people think is fake, but it is. I don't think it is, and if it is, Michael was a part of it. Talib Kweli, ooh, that's a rapper. Oh my God, that's a rapper. Well, they did a song, and Michael was one of the writers on it. Wow, who are the 3 writers? That's interesting, huh? That's a rapper. And then Michael Joe Jackson. So you guys look, Butterflies, Michael Joe Jackson, another death hoax clue. Another death hoax clue. And then him and Quincy. You know, Michael Joe Jackson, Can't Let Her Get Away, Michael Joe Jackson. Can you feel it? There we go. That's the one I wanted to bring you to. Michael Joe Jackson. Okay, that is his name. All right. So, some people, they want to believe that the Social Security office makes up death certificates. They do not. They take care of money. That's what they do. And if you earn a certain amount of money, you pay into Social Security. And when you become of a certain age, you can get checks. Okay? It's like a retirement account. Okay? So Michael is rich enough to where he didn't have to pay into Social Security. And I never saw any checks going out to Paris, Prince, or Blanket, or anybody in the 7 or 8 or 9 years, or how many years, where I think 8 years of estate accounting. Okay? And I don't even know if the Social Security office got a report of the death, because you have to notify the Social Security office of a death. The Social Security office does not keep death records. If you want some Social Security benefits, oh man, I had this up. Oh man, now I gotta. Okay, so now I'm going to use my stand. I'm going to use my little stand because I can use both hands now. Thank you, whoever sent those to me. And I'm going to sign into my Apple account because I had a couple of things up for you guys. I got that up. All right. So the Social Security office, okay? This is what they do, okay? Apply for survivor benefits, okay? You should notify us when a person dies, okay? That means that they don't keep death records. You got to tell them about them, okay? However, you cannot report a death or apply for benefits online, okay? The basics about survival: your family member may receive Social Security benefits if you are dying. If you are working and paying into Social Security, some of those taxes you pay are for survivors' benefits. Your spouse, children, and parents could be eligible for benefits based on your earnings. You may receive survivor's benefits when a family member dies. You know, this is just telling us that this is how it works, okay? Social Security are paid to widowers, dependents. This has nothing to do with the death certificate. It's the Social Security office, okay? Now, Michael, so since we don't have Michael Jackson's Social Security card, you look for the next best thing to prove what his name is, okay? You look on how he got paid, how he gets paid, because that goes into the Social Security office. That's, you know, you put when you go to work and you get a job, you give them your Social Security number. When you apply for credit, you give them your Social Security number. When someone dies, someone else gives them your Social Security numbers to make sure that all benefits stop. And that's what happened with my mom, okay? Her benefits stopped the day she died, okay? Not that month, that day, you know? So the Social Security office has nothing to do with filling out death certificates. Zero to do with filling out death certificates, okay? And this is the United States. Also, these are the people that keep death records. And I always have to say this because, you know, some fans just want Michael dead so bad that they just make up things, okay? Here it is. It says you have to enter the full legal name in item 1. This is for the CDC, Center for Disease Control. It tells you how you can fill out a death certificate. The Department of Public Health are the ones in California that take care of death records since 1905. So if you want to know something, you say death records have been maintained in the California Department of Public Health records since July 1st, 1905, okay? Over 100 years. The name required on vital records is the name given at birth or a name received through adoption, court-ordered name change, or naturalization. AKAs, which is also known as, and assumed names cannot be entered as the legal name on the death record. All right? So you cannot put a fake name just because he might have used Michael Joseph Jackson. You cannot use that on the death record. It tells you also known as or assumed names cannot be entered on the death record. The legal name, the birth name, or naturalization, which means you became a citizen and you changed your name. Okay? So, I mean, gosh, people want Michael dead so bad and want me to be wrong so bad and call me names. There is someone that's threatening my life, guys. So if you want to report them, send me an email. And I don't want to tell you that person's name and give them the notoriety that they so crave. But believe me, I'm working on it. Okay? Believe me, I'm working on it. so that you can report them too. So send me an email or a private message. Email is pearljr@michaeljacksoninsider.com, or just send me a private message through one of my Twitter, Facebook, or something accounts, and I'll tell you who it is. And I would like for you to report them, okay? Because it's out of hand. I'm giving good news. It's good news that nothing proves Michael Joe Jackson is dead. That's good news if you're a fan. If you're a fan, if you're a hater, no, it's not good news because you want him dead, right? So anyway, so there was something else that I wanted to show you guys. The death certificates. Abandoned in my fame, the estate statement, Neverland statement. Okay, there was I want to read this. Let's go back to the Social Security office. Okay. So if for a Social Security office, this is their rules. This is not the rules for death certificates, okay? Defining the legal name for a Social Security number, it says they need the first and last name. They said you don't need the middle name or the suffix, but it says under here, okay? This is both the middle name and suffix, even if not part of the legal name by the Social Security Administration's definition, should be used to resolve situations where the identity of the applicant or number holder is in question. So they're saying, if somebody says his name is Michael Joe Jackson or Michael Joseph Jackson, then they would go to his legal forms of ID, which are his birth certificate, and that's how you get a passport, and that's how you get a driver's license. And we know that Michael's driver's license and we know that Michael's passport is in the name of Michael Joe Jackson. We know American Dream, which the Jacksons supported that movie. Jermaine was a producer on it. Catherine gives birth and names of Michael Joe Jackson in the movie, okay? Jermaine writes in his book, Michael Joe Jackson. We have the Motown ID in Michael Joe Jackson. Michael played a lot of games with his middle name. Michael Joseph Jackson is an assumed name. It is not his real name. It is not. Because if it was, his valuable copyrights would be in that name. So would his ASCAP royalty payments and his BMI. I've already showed you guys the BMI. I did a video about the BMI payments. Okay? So if there was ever a question, and Michael's kids aren't getting Social Security, he's too rich for that. Okay? He doesn't need a government handout or government money to help out. Okay? And I haven't seen any proof anywhere that death has been registered at the Social Security office. On the death certificate, it has his Social Security number, but that doesn't mean that they submitted it to the Social Security office, because right now Michael's using a TIN or some other kind of number, the estate number, the corporation number, his estate, because his estate is getting paid. Okay, his estate is getting all the money now. It was an estate that was set up, in the 90s, and then it was reworked in 2001. Okay, it was rewritten in 2001 after BG was born, but in the trust, Paris, Prince, and Blanket's name does not appear in the trust. Those names do not appear in the trust. It says, my children, my children. Okay, and there's more I can say about that. I've never ever broke down the will or the trust with you guys, okay, because some stuff you guys are not going to like, and I just feel like I'm just going to not really do a video on that unless you guys really, 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 really want me to. Then if I get enough support, then maybe I will, okay? But everybody knows that you don't listen to hearsay, you don't assume. In this investigation, we investigate. We want to know what's going on. So we go to the Social Security office. We go to the Department of Public Health. We go to the Center of Disease Control. We go to ASCAP. We go to the source. We go to Forest Lawn and look in their database. Okay, still no Michael Jackson in the database. Okay, at least the last time I checked, it wasn't. Still no name on the grave. At least the last time I checked, there wasn't. And I checked within the last year. Okay. Nothing proves that Michael Jackson is dead. It's all smoke and mirrors. I wouldn't have 4 documentaries, a short film, and an e-movie book if he was dead. And if anybody wants to know the intricate details of the death announcement, they got to watch the documentaries, because I'm not someone's personal reporter. I report for all of you guys. Okay, all of you guys. All right. So anyway, so we got to see. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Don't. We're waiting, estate. We are waiting. We are waiting. Oh, and there was a statement by the estate. Hold on. Let me see. I posted that somewhere. And let me talk about that, and that'll be the last little bit of news. Let's see. The estate. I'm trying to pull it up. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's put some in it. All right. So here it is. Here's the estate, and thank you, Randy, for bringing it to my attention. I posted this, okay? And it didn't get much circulation. I didn't see it very many places. But they answered the questions about Neverland. And I think I told you. No, I didn't. They were answering questions about Neverland, okay? And they were talking about Neverland was managed by Colony Capital, the owner of Colony Capital, Tom Barak. And Michael signed over a deal with Tom Barak in 2008 where Michael paid zero mortgage, okay? And for that, Tom Barak got 12.5% equity, and he also bought the mortgage note from B of A. So Tom Barak really owned it, even though Michael owned 87.5% equity, which Michael got none because there was no equity. Because Tom Barak bought the loan for $23.5 million, and it was sold, according to reports, for $22 million. So this was a loser for Michael, okay? But when he didn't pay a payment for 10, 12 years, since 2008, 9, 10, for almost 13 years, 12 and a half years, over 12 years, and the mortgage payment was $100,000 a month or something, or whatever, $50,000 a month, whatever it is, then Michael won. Okay, all right. So anyway, so what I've been reporting all this time is that it can't be a museum, because when Michael bought the property, he signed over that he could never turn it into a museum or an historical spot or anything other than agriculture or a residence, someone's home. Okay. So then Ron Burkle finally decided to buy it, and I think that they're doing filming over there. They can do a lot of filming there, and they could be COVID safe, okay? And it says here that the estate believes that Mr. Burkle will respect the historical significance and special nature of this wonderful property. That's what they're hoping. Maybe that's a wink, wink. They're doing the Michael's biopic. That's what I'm hoping for. Unfortunately, Neverland can never be open to the public. I wish that it could, because I wish I could. Its location and applicable zoning regulations prohibit its opening to the public. During his lifetime, Michael explored the possibility and faced the fact that it could not be realized. This also respects the laws of the county, which prohibits the transformation of property into museums or attractions. Michael agreed to this when he bought the property. Okay, so and then under here, they're saying that they're hoping that maybe Havenhurst can be turned into a museum, because they're keeping the property. Here we are. We are also investigating the possibility that the Havenhurst property may be open for limited public viewing, and we are optimistic about the possibility. Although this is not imminent, it is something we would like to achieve. So that's what they're working on, and that's why they could be working on doing something at the Havenhurst property. And I'm hoping that, because I want to go in there, because every now and then I'll drive by to see what's going on, and see if I can find anything, and if I do, I'm a reporter. That's what I do. I report. I report. So anyway, guys, I think that's about it with my notes, but so thank you, who sent me the little stand, so I have both of my hands available. Hi, Sue. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Lisa. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing good, staying COVID healthy. Hopefully we'll be done with COVID soon. And I gotta go. I'm going to go see my daughter today for her birthday. I wish everyone happy Patty's Day, and stay safe, everybody. Wear your mask, okay? Stay safe. We're not out of this. We all got to do our share. And everybody, we gotta treat everybody equally. You know what's going on with the Asians is just really sad right now. But the Asians have to come out and support more when we do our marches as well, because black people seem, when we do things, you know, when we fight for equality, we help everyone. But only the last time with Black Lives Matter did more people come, other people really abundantly, clearly come help us, because George Floyd's murder, oh my God, that was just horrific. But we do support the Asians, and Asians, when we need you, you got to come out in numbers for us too, okay? And we help Native Americans. We help the women's right. Affirmative action was for women and Native Americans and Latinos and Asians and, you know, gosh, and black people as well. All right, guys. I will see you next time, and keep Michaeling. Keep Michaeling.